This program is rated PG. It contains themes and scenes which may not be suitable for very young audiences. Parental guidance is advised.
Be advised that the views and opinions of the hosts and guests do not reflect those of the station.
Magandang gabi po mga kasambahay. Muli pong sama sa inyong kaibigan si Kitatad, kasama po si Ariel Ayala sa ating programa Una sa Lahat. Kasama po natin ngayong gabi ang dalawang magiting na Pilipino. Ambassador Alberto Encomienda, dati pong ambassador sa Singapore. Ngayon isang masugid na tagapagmasid sa mga nangyayari po sa ating bayan. At kamakailan lang ay nilabas niya ang isang monograph, The South China Sea Issues and Related Core Interests of the Philippines. Kaya siya po isang author, ito pong libro. No? At si Butch Valdez, dati na niyong suki dito sa programa, no? Convener ng Save the Nation Movement at ng Solidarity for Sovereignty. Ang ating pong pag-uusapan ay ang panalo di umano ng Pilipinas dito sa arbitration case with China doon po sa Permanent Court of Arbitration sa The Hague, Netherlands. Yung desisyon na lumabas ay sinasabi sa balita 501 pages. Kaya wala pa pong nakababasa noon. Ang lumabas, ang pinag-uusapan po natin, yung press release na maigsi,
1 page,
na nanggaling po doon sa arbitration court. Hindi pa rin po natin lubusang naintindihan yung prosesong naganap. Kasi dumulog po tayo ron, humingi tayo ng hatol dito sa Permanent Court of Arbitration, pero ang sinabi ng China, hindi kami kasali diyan. Hindi namin kinikilala yan, kaya kahit anong mangyari, ay hindi kami maaaring mabind o managot sa anumang sasabihin ng Permanent Court of Arbitration. Pangkaraniwan po sa mga usaping ganito, pandaigdigan, may husgado po. No? Halimbawa, sa Ligitan Sipadan sa Indonesia, dinala po nila sa International Court of Justice or World Court. Pero yung dalawa pong partido ay nagkasundo po na dadalhin doon, kaya kung ano maging pasya noon, susunod sila. Iba po ang nangyari dito. Kaya mag-uumpisa po tayo doon para maging malinaw po sa ating mga kababayan kung ano itong ating pinag-uusapan. Ano bang pinanalo natin dito? At kung nanalo tayo, paano bang ma-enforce ito sa China? Ambassador, pakipaliwanag lang po, ano itong Permanent Court of Arbitration? Ito ba'y husgado talaga? Pwede ko yung mag-English, ha?
Okay, sure. In the international milieu, it is looked at as a possible recourse to third-party settlement on the international level. Now, taking up from sa sinabi ni Senator Tatad, sa pag-aaral ko lang, merong gap kung bakit tayo pumunta dyan. Because sabi nga ni Senator Tatad, karamihan talaga para all the countries involved are bound by the decision, it has to be a consensual reference. Senator Tatad cited the case of Sipadan and Legitan islands between Indonesia and Malaysia. There is also another one, even much simpler one, between Singapore and Malaysia, the Piedra Branca case, so to say. No? And may pangatlo pa between Cambodia and Thailand on the Temple of Preaviar case. Itong tatlong ito na ito lang sinasite ko kasi ito ang malapit sa atin, nasa lugar natin. Yung tatlong yon had the agreement to bring it to a third-party arbitration resolution. Itong sa ating ginawa is pwede tayong mag-solo. Yan ang ginawa natin. Ngayon, ang sinasabi kong may gap sa pagtingin ko, gawa ng pagkasabi ni Senator Tatad, saan ba nagsimula yan? Itong Permanent Court of Arbitration, noon pa yung tinayo ng mga late 1800s, you know? And napagpatuloy yan during the League of Nations hanggang ngayon. But since late 1800s, nagsimula yan sa Europe, ang China nagpirma, China under the Kuomintang government of course, 1910. Nagpirma tayo 2010. Now, hindi ko maintindihan is bakit sa habang panahon, hindi tayo sumali sa Permanent Court of Arbitration. Noong 2010 lang, tsaka tayo biglang nagsingit dyan. Then 2011, nag-file na tayo ng case. There's a gap there na sinabi ko, hindi ko maintindihan kung bakit ginawa natin yun. Para bang ibig sabihin na pilit tayo mag-member sa Permanent Court of Arbitration para lang maisalang natin itong case natin ito sa PCA. Now, beyond that, we were able to get the PCA to have jurisdiction. Nanalo na tayo, as Senator Tatad said. But beyond that, hindi ko na masabi ano pang.
Ito ay permanenteng institusyon na nandidiyan. Saan nanggagaling po ang mga husga, ang mga maestrado rito at sino ang nagbabayad?
There is yan sa Permanent Court of Arbitration, meron niyang listahan ng mga qualified arbitrators. Doon ka pipili. Now, ngayon, normally in a consensual arbitration, both parties nominate their own arbitrators into the panel. But in this case, kung hindi kasali ang China, practically tayo lang ang namili doon sa 5 arbitrators na yon. That's the first answer to the question of Senator Tatad. The second part is, sinong gumagastos dyan? Okay, ang permanent court itself is nothing but a list. But of course, pag may nagdala ng kaso doon, may gastos na yan. And under the rules of arbitration, ang gastos paghatian ng dalawa sa mga among the parties to the dispute. But in this case, since it's only the Philippines that is actually there, gastos natin lahat yan. Yung cost ng 5 arbitrators, yung cost ng paghawak ng kaso by the Secretariat, even the experts that the courts will call, atin yung gastos. Now, paano natin ginawa yan? Again, that's another gap sa pagtitingin ko na hindi ko nakikita. Thank you, Senator.
So, Ambassador, dumulog ang Pilipinas sa PCA para manalo sa usapin ng teritoryo. At nanalo tayo, ang ating natamo ay dokumento.
In a way, yes. In a way of saying.
Anong pinag-usapan? Soberanya ba or may distinction yung sovereign rights over resources at sovereignty over territory?
Yes.
No?
Yes.
Walang jurisdiction itong court na ito sa sovereignty.
I think this is what China has precisely been saying, that they do not recognize this as a court because it does not have any jurisdiction on the issues that are supposed to be confronting our two countries. And that from the very beginning, no, they never recognized it, nor did they intend to participate in it. No? Dito nga ako nagkakapagtaka dahil arbitration means at least two parties or more. No? supposed to be in conflict with a certain area. Tapos nagpumilit tayo, ayaw natin kausapin yung bansang China. No? And yet, nagpumilit tayo pumunta sa arbitration court. Iisang partido lang yung nandun.
Tayo lang.
No, tayo lang. No? And what is this court supposed to arbitrate if there's only one party presenting its own position? No? That is the whole point. And what I don't understand, too, is that the court supposedly decided on the 9-dash line issue of China without China presenting it to that court. If China did not present such a thing to the arbitration court, why will the court even react to the position of China? This is very dubious, if we can say it, because it's as if though you only had one party who paid you, who paid the judges, and for the facilities and so on and so forth, and then we present our case as Philippines, and of course they will decide supposedly in our favor, and then we call it a victory.
Baka
Wala naman tayong kalaban.
yung 9-dash lines din, yun ang nandun sa 499 pages nung 501 page decision.
Ambassador, paano ba napunta dun sa PCA ang usaping ito?
That's a very good question. Na sinabi ko kanina earlier, I started saying na sometimes is not clear from the media or from kung bakit natin dinala doon, no? Ang masasabi lang, basta't ang lumalabas sa media, yun lang naman ang source ko ang media, wala akong inside information, is nakipag-negotiate daw tayo ng China, ayaw daw ng China makipag-negotiate, pagkatapos so napilitan tayo na isalak yan sa International Court of Arbitration. So, but there's a gap there. Now, ang sa akin is, mahirap paniwalaan, sa totoo lang, mahirap paniwalaan na in those 50 supposed negotiations since 1995, isa lang ang sagot ng China. Indisputable sovereignty since time immemorial. Ang ibig sabihin naman, kung after 50 negotiations ang tawag natin, yun lang ang sagot ng China, masyado naman tayong estupido na naghintay ganun katagal bago tayo humanap ng ibang recourses, you know. That's one thing. But going to the results of the going to the case itself, hindi tayo, as Senator Tatad pointed out, hindi tayo dumiretso sa sovereignty issue because, as I said earlier, walang tatanggap niyan kung sovereignty issue. If it is a sovereignty issue, it has to go to the International Court of Justice, which cannot expect jurisdiction because China will not accept it. So, parang ang pinilit natin na pumunta sa Philippine Permanent Court of Arbitration, we acceded to the PCA Charter only in September of 2010. That means nakapasok na itong Aquino administration. And beyond that, ang salita na natin mga rules-based things na issues na gano'n. Now, the other thing that was, the very thing that was pointed out by Senator Tatad is, what is before the Permanent Court of Arbitration? Is it sovereignty? No. So, pinilit natin na sovereign rights. Now, let us not forget, kasi para kasing tinitingnan natin ito ngayong resulta ng arbitration na sa lahat na taon na dumaan, ito lang ang nangyari. No. You look at the design of the Department of Foreign Affairs for a peaceful resolution of these issues, may tinatawag silang triple action plan, which included ASEAN and included a reference to third-party settlement as the supposed durable solution. Now, it's true we won this case, but if you look at the triple action plan of the Philippines, that is only the first step. Meron pa yung susunod na marami to settle the sovereignty issues, you know. And so hanggang kailan tatakbo yan, gaano ang magagastos natin dyan, finally, tatanggipin ba yan ng lahat?
Okay, babalikan po natin yan pagkaroon ng ilang sandali.